Welcome back, trainers. We have some great news in this video. So it looks like John Hanke has smiled upon us, and we may just be getting another way to accumulate more coins without having to pay. So currently, the only way to get Pokécoins for free is going to have your Pokemon returned to you after getting knocked out of a gym. You're going to get 50 coins, and that is going to be it for the day. But Pokeminers has found a specific task that just may change this. So as you can see here, come back tomorrow for more Pokécoins, and this is going to be a research task. Now, there's a few concerns that come to mind when I see this here. One being, are we going to have some sort of wall that is going to not enable us to complete both getting the 50 coins from getting knocked out of a gym, and then this one as well? The second concern is exactly how long is it going to take to do this? What if it's like spin a Pokestop every, once a day for 3 days, or something that's going to, prolong on how you're actually going to be able to accumulate this. But personally, what I'm leaning towards more of the possibility of actually happening is them releasing this, but then you're not going to be able to collect the 50 coins a day. It's going to say come back tomorrow, or once you get knocked out of a gym, you're not going to get those coins if you did complete this task first. So we'll see, but this could be good. Hopefully we're going to be able to stack it. It is going to be 100 Pokecoins. They are listening. Now take a look at this. This is going to be the Safari Zone in Philadelphia, and take a look at that cute little new Gen 5 Pokemon here. So we're going to be seeing Shiny Voltorb released soon. They're going to release it for this event, but once they do release that Shiny Pokemon Go, it's just going to be everywhere, unless you have the Sandshoe deal. But take a look at these here. So Rufflet is going to be spawning for everybody, like they did state in that statement there, and it is going to evolve into Bravery, and this is what it looks like. A pretty amazing looking Pokemon here, so very interesting. Can't wait to get my hands on it. Hopefully get a good one. Now, here we go. This is quite amazing and surprising news here. Well, I wouldn't say it's too surprising, honestly, because how much longer could they have gone with their current system that they do have for the Go Battle League before things get stale? All you're going to see is Azumarill, Alteria's in the Great League, and then Registeels, and then moving up to the Ultra, you're going to see the same old Pokemon, Giratina, Registeel, Swampert, and so on. And then going into Master, where you'll see the meta soon enough. But something had to give, and I knew they would probably go in this direction, and they're going to probably narrow it down to specific types or Pokemon. I just hope they fix the server, because at its current state, it is completely broken. We're also going to be taking a look at some battles as well. So is this going to potentially push Silph Arena out of the kind of spotlight of using these unique tournaments? And simply, people are just going to go onto the server. I don't think so. Silph Arena is going to keep going strong, personally. You're also going to be able to get some Sinnoh Stones if you do play Go Battle Leagues for the premium or for the free, win or lose, and potentially up to 10 Sinnoh Stones. So, make sure you take advantage of this. Go ahead and battle before your Community Day does start, or afterwards within the time period given after Community Day has ended to get that Community Day move. So pretty good stuff here. Really excited for the future. I just really hope they get this down with the server issues and whatnot. So I was testing out quite a few Pokemon today, getting my butt kicked left and right, and I decided to go with something that was good. I was using Abomasnow. Ridiculous things trying to pull off wins, and I did a couple, but let's just avoid those right now. But I switched over to Togekiss. I haven't really been using it too often. I was like, I know it's a great Pokemon. I have one ready. Let's just go ahead and try it out. So I did quite well. I lost a few battles here. Some were very close. And towards the end, we're going to be looking at me getting the boost on Ancient Power twice. So that's going to be 4 times raising my defense and 4 times raising my attack if you do get that buff twice. Absolutely insane. And then I get it in another battle down the line. And then finishing off with a fantastic battle that I did have. All these are great battles, so appreciate that to everybody if you were in the video here. So let's go ahead and focus on here. Hopefully you did enjoy that news there. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to do those battles before Community Day or sometime during the day while you can still get that move. Alright, so let's go ahead and focus onto these battles. This is going to be a definite loss here, unfortunately for me. Not too great of a lead, and they just had better Pokemon countering my team. Poliwrath, not something I really want to see too much with my team. Not too big of a threat, but yeah. So we do take it down, but in comes the Registeel with a shield left, and I'm like, back out. Okay, you win. Alright, moving it into our next opponent. It was giving me quite a few level 9s. Not too sure if it was just the time of day or because I was just getting my butt spanked by using completely random Pokemon here. So we're met with a Cresselia. I was like, okay, that's okay. So we make the switch into Typhlosion here. Going to be able to do super effective damage with the Shadow Claw, and pretty good damage with the Blast Burn. And then we do get a shield out of that Lapras there. I do decide to let this go through. A little surprised, but I was just thinking, I'm just going to enter in with Poliwrath. I have 2 shields, and then we do have the Cresselia in the back to take care of. We have the Togekiss in the back to take care of the Cresselia. Alright, so let's go ahead and get off this Dynamic Punch, which is going to be super effective. So we got both shields, and they make a switch into their Cresselia. Now this has Confusion, so not looking great. We need to get out of there. And since we did that Ice Punch plus that Blast Burn damage, we're going to be able to simply feint it down. But we're just going to have to expend 1 shield here as they use an Aurora Beam. And they're going to be entering with Registeel. So not the best situation, not the worst. Alright, we're able to get the Flamethrower. That gets through. We have a Poliwrath in the back. We have a shield. So it's not looking all bad. The Poliwrath is going to be able to handle both the Registeel and the Lapras. So we can let the Togekiss go down and save that shield because they are shieldless at this point. I was thinking go for the Ice Punch. It's not going to knock it out, but I should be able to feint it down with quick moves and have energy for that Registeel when they do enter in, because I know that Registeel is going to be able to get to a Flash Cannon fairly quick. And we do expend our last shield here, knowing we're going to be able to farm down and have enough to take out that Registeel with the Dynamic Punch. And that was a good one. And we didn't have the best lead either. Another 9. So these guys are definitely, amazing battlers for sure. Just because you're not 10 doesn't mean you're not good at all. So we had a Poliwrath lead mirror match. And I do switch into Togekiss to absorb that Dynamic Punch. I figured I was going to be met by some sort of counter. In this case, Registeel, which is perfectly fine. We want it to go down at this point. We're going to enter with our Typhlosion and just do a bunch of Quick Claw damage and also gain a ton of energy and not go for the Blast Burn immediately. I figured this might be a Flash Cannon bait. It was Focus Blast, but Typhlosion can still take that comfortably. We've got the Blast Burn through. He does have 2 shields left, so we still need to be wary of this situation here. But we still have both of our shields, so we'll see how this all works out. We're going to go ahead and go Blast Burn while doing super effective with our quick move. That is resisted, but it's a ton of damage. Making a switch into Poliwrath immediately for that pressure, getting that shield out of him for the first time, bringing in his own Poliwrath, so he's down a shield. And we're just going to go ahead and go for the Dynamic Punch now. Not looking great, right? We have a Typhlosion in the back, not too healthy. We have this, healthy Poliwrath with a shield up against another one. So what do I do here? Let it go through. It is an Ice Punch. Thank goodness we did not fall for that one there. Going Dynamic Punch, taking that Poliwrath out. He still has a shield. Poliwrath can hold his own against Giratina, but it's not a certain winning matchup for sure. It really depends on energy and how much health is on the Giratina as well. So we're going to keep going Ice Punch continuously. We don't need to worry about a switch to bait it or to catch the Ice Punch, I should say. I was thinking I was going to catch a charge move at this point, so we do. Saving ourselves a shield. Going back in with Poliwrath for an Ice Punch. Don't remember if I win this. I think I lose it very close. We're able to get to another Ice Punch and take the win. That was a close one there. They must have been on their charge move. Had to be. So good game there. Moving it into our next opponent. Now we have another 10 or a 10. I think our first one here. He's starting it off with a Kingdra. We're going in with our Togekiss. That's great. And they have a Mew in the back here, so we're just going to go ahead and go Typhlosion. Don't know what they're going to hit me with. Seen a few Mews with Surf, so I was like, I'll shield this up. It was a Psyshock. Probably would have been okay letting that go through, but at least our Typhlosion is nice and healthy here. Of course, they're going to be countering us when they do bring in their other Pokemon with that Kingdra. I was thinking I should probably have went for the Solar Beam, but I didn't know if they had their Octazooka ready to go. But as you can see here, I was able to get to another Blast Burn, so definitely could have went for Solar Beam. I do decide to make a switch into Togekiss to catch possibly an Outrage, which I was wrong. It was an Octazooka. Good thing my attack didn't drop, and my Togekiss is met with a Registeel. So we're just going to go ahead and go for that Flamethrower here. We'll get into those boosts later down the line here, which I couldn't believe it. It makes me want to use Togekiss more and more. Getting the boost on it with Charm, absolutely crazy. All right, so we're going in with our Poliwrath here. We're not going to shield this up. I thought it might have been a flash cannon. It is a Focus Blast, but Poliwrath can still comfortably take that. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but they've changed the sound for several moves, including Lock On, and it is very annoying, I must say. Very annoying. When it first started happening, I thought I was getting some sort of alert, because sometimes your phone does that if there's a weather or some sort of Amber Alert. I was like, well, what was going on? Put the phone up to my ear during a battle, and I was like, well, what's going on? It was Lock On. So, yeah, it's very weird. And there's a couple other moves, so we take that win there. Yeah. Tell me in the comments if you got thrown off by the lock-on news sound. Anyways, we had a great lead with the Giratina. They switch into Clefable here, and we're going to be going in with our Typhlosion. I'm really liking the composition of this team. Mostly the Flosion and the Poliwrath combo that I've been inter-switching with Licky Licky and another Pokemon, but this time it's Togekiss, and it's seeming to work out fairly nice because, well, if we lead with Togekiss, we're able to combat it if we're met with Steel with Typhlosion or Poliwrath. And Poliwrath is generally a safe switch. You can get slammed on by Charm or a Venusaur, but you have a bit of coverage with that Ice Punch. Check this out. This is my only loss in the set because I switched, and look, you have it, and then 1 second it's there, and 1 second it's just a Giratina. Bam! Bam! Literally a ghost move. I was like, wait, what happened? Did this guy just do some extra clutch switch, or did the game glitch? I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't, yeah. A little bit weird. I was like thrown off. I was like, wait a minute. I've never seen a Pokemon just appear like that, and that's why I made the switch. So unfortunately, because I did make that switch, yeah, this is my only loss in the set after I switched to Togekiss. So, yep, it is what it is. I'd rather lose to something like that than lag, I guess, right? And I had no lag in the set. Ironically, I know I was able to win, right? And go figure, the ones today, which we're not going to show, were laggy when I was winning, right? So just to avoid me getting frustrated and going on a rant, we'll just cut those out. So take a look at this battle here. All right. So we're trying to get the boost at this point. I was like, I have the energy. I think I was locked in there. Yeah. All right. So we're just, they're shieldless at this point. Thought I was going to get to the Blast Burn. Nope. And then they go down there and they take me out. So yeah, it was death by lock on. All right, into the next match. People are using the Kingdra lately. I don't know if there's somebody talking about it or what, but there was a lot of Kingdra leads and they kept catching my Togekiss. So they switch into Poliwrath and I switch into Poliwrath. And at this point I was like, should I have done that? Should I have just stayed with Togekiss? But we're able to get that Dynamic Punch through. So, we're looking good. And I knew I might have gotten hit by this one, that Dynamic Punch. So we're going to be low, which is fine. So we can't get too farmed on, and we're able to take him down. He still has a shield, though, and I know he knows I'm going to be entering with Togekiss. So I'm going to get ready to switch into my Typhlosion immediately here. But they decide to stay in, and then they make a very clutch switch. I think I might have gotten the boost here. No, that's not it. Okay, so we switch into Typhlosion. We're fairly safe at this point because we have 2 shields. I do shield this Focus Blast correctly, and I think they surrender. Yeah, which is perfectly fine. If people do that the correct way, that's awesome, right? If they force close it and crash it, or make it to crash or freeze, that's where it gets annoying. But leaving the right way is great. So we have a Giratina lead catch, which was fantastic, and then they switch into a Alolan Muck here, and we're going to be pulling in our Poliwrath. And we're just going to go Dynamic Punch, getting a little bit more energy so we can hit that Dynamic Punch right after. Or actually at this point it's going to be an Ice Punch because he's so low. That'd be a complete waste of energy, but he is able to get to that Sludge Wave and take me out, which I was like, that's fine. I'm just going to enter Togekiss here, farm it down. We have a bit of energy, so he's either going to have to come Giratina or show me his last Pokemon. So he shows his last Pokemon and it's going to be a Swampert. I think I get the double boost here, folks. I think I get there's the first one. Yep, this is definitely the double boost. Man, you had no idea how hard I was laughing. Not at this trainer, but just in general, because I never get the boost. And to get the boost twice, watch this. So we take him out. I was like, all right, this Giratina's toast. All right. And then I get the boost again here. I was like, no way. I'm surprised I didn't back out. So, yeah, Yeah, we take the ancient power like it's nothing, and then we just melt away the Giratina. Absolutely crazy. So I was pretty stoked about that. I was like, all right, let's continue on with the Togekiss. Let's go. All right, so we have the Swampert here. I wanted to catch the Hydro Cannon, this one, but I was like, okay, I have to time it better. All right, so we count, get ready, and we switch just in time here. We already know they're going to be going with the Hydro Cannon. They're not going Earthquake on a Togekiss. So that was great, but then we're met with the counter as well. But at least we're able to get off, I do believe, 2 Ice Punches. One and... oh, man. See, that's Poliwrath for you. Tank. Yeah, that charm hurts, but at the same time, it's able to get those Ice Punches off. So I think it's going to be best to go Typhlosion? Yeah, okay. So we're definitely going to shield this up. Could it be a Meteor Mash? Not very effective, but it also could be a Psychic, so I didn't want to risk it there. So we're just going to go ahead and farm down quite a bit. We're going to be able to get off another Blast Burn fairly soon. In comes the Swampert, and we make an immediate switch into Togekiss. Go Ancient Power to try to... I guess he used his last shield there, so he has. We got the boost. We got the boost again, so we have a Charizard here. I think I'm able to melt it down with Charm as well. So we're going Ancient Power, of course, with a boosted Togekiss. Of course, he's going to shield that up. And we're able to take the charge. Now here's the part where I lost. I wasn't able to switch. I was locked, and now that Swampert has energy, and they take the win. So just because I got the boost, and yeah, it's still lost because I was locked in there. Good game. So we're met with a Melmetal, not good for me. We're gonna go with our Poliwrath, safe switch. We're met with a Venusaur, so yeah, not looking good for the Togekiss or for the Poliwrath, but at least we have Ice Punch coverage, and I suppose Ancient Power is going to be doing okay, Flamethrower, but by the time we get to Flamethrower, the Venusaur is going to be able to spam us to death with the charge move. So we're going to go Typhlosion and see if we can recover this here. They go for a Sludge Bomb. Thought they might bait me out. Unfortunately, that hurt. But I'm really liking Typhlosion, folks. I really highly recommend it. If you're not trying to use legendaries, or you're looking for a good counter, this thing works magnificent. You've seen the battles that I'm doing here. I don't know if they ran into a little bit of technical difficulty here. You tell me. I feel like they should have gotten off a charge move here. So check this out. They could have very well been hoarding, but I don't know. Maybe they're hitting their charge move, so it's not like they're stuck in some sort of, horrible limbo. Because they are going for those. Let's see. If they don't go for another charge move, I guess I'm mistaken. Okay, they go for a charge move, so they're fine. They just were building up energy and didn't get it off. Okay, was about to feel bad there. All right, so we're able to take it out with the Togekiss. Togekiss, guys. Woo-wee. In the Master League is actually going to be great. I've done quite a few Master League battles recently, but I'll be bringing you guys more. So going in with a great lead, they're switching into Swampert here. We're going to, we've seen this before, going in with the Poliwrath. Good thing we didn't shield that up because it was just a Hydro Cannon. All right, we're going to get off that Dynamic Punch. At this point, we're low enough to get to the Ice Punch. And if they don't shield this out, it's going to take them out. They shield it up. I think this guy had Water Gun. So definitely want to run Mud Shot. So you can get your energy up a lot quicker. So that was like a definite winning scenario for me. Would say it helped me win this battle too. Having a lead worked too, but Swampert is a threat even to Poliwrath because of Earthquake if you do correct timing there, or if the opponent doesn't shield them up. So we're out here with the Togekiss, and we're looking great. We just got the boost. All right, another one. Yeah, I mean, I was getting those boosts, folks. I don't know. That Togekiss really likes me. I'm going to keep using it because apparently it's the way to go. All right, so this guy is, yeah, he did good, right? Or just the matchups were just perfectly timed here. All right, so we have our Togekiss versus Togekiss, and I was like, okay, we're going to get off this Ancient Power if we can get it first. All right, perfect. Don't want to waste all that energy, and I was going to let this go through at this point. Save the shield. He's down a shield. We're going to go with our Typhlosion, farm it down with Shadow Claw. Whatever he brings in, it doesn't matter. We're going to be able to hit it with Blast Burn. And in this case, let's go with the Solar Beam to the Poliwrath. And we get it through. Oh my gosh. I was like, it's in the bag. I was like, it's in the bag. I got this. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I was able to get that through. Thinking that he was thinking I was going to go for a Blast Burn at that point. So great. But you never say you win until you win, folks. All right, let's check it out. So I make a switch into Poliwrath here, and just going to go straight Ice Punches, right? We're going to be able to preserve that shield because Ancient Power, not very effective, but Dragon Claw not doing much. He switches into Togekiss with one shield. Shields the Togekiss with like barely any HP. We have a not very effective move. We are not able to get to Ice Punch. He takes us down. We go Typhlosion. He hits us with Ancient Power. We shield it up. He brings in Giratina and takes the win. Thanks for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time.